glass cannon.
Yeah.
Like this composition is glass cannon because you're literally putting all your eggs in the Iksha basket.
Yeah, and it's really just, I don't know, it's really good to throw all your eggs in the Iksha basket. But man, oh man, it's like they put everything there. You gotta leave some for your other members because, yeah, I don't know, man. Let's go ahead and find out if this is gonna work out as we head to game number 2, Blacklist versus AP BREN.
Can Blacklist one step closer to getting that third place spot in the playoffs here? They have to sweep this. So that's what they're playing for. As we know, both teams already locked in for the playoffs, but they want that favorable seeding as they go into it for the playoffs of the season.
Minotaur was the last pick here of AP BREN. Yuzhong was their 4th. They built this draft willingly giving the Faramis to the side of Blacklist, but actually Kaltizi has no buff. The orange buff, the purple buff was taken from him.
It was taken.
Stolen by Renegade.
Sensui just gonna get out of there. Oh, that's tough.
Here. I like what Yue did there. He went straight for Sensui. It's like a reflex. It's like he has the Netherrealm, but he doesn't. He's level 2. It's like a reflex movement now. So
look at the top 3 career most picked heroes of Renegade. Cho, Esmeralda, Lapu Lapu. That's from his XP laner days. The days when you could still play gold lane Cho. Folks, not the start AP BREN wanted to have. Renegade stole the purple buff of Kaltizi while Sensui stole his orange.
Fancy footwork here from Renegade with a little bit of ghost movement. A literal ghost movement.
Yeah.
That's such a strong start though for him too. Like early on to get that purple buff, you know? And work around that. So Kaltizi is going to feel that for a little bit as well. You can already see Sensui, you know, level 5 based on how they handle that early rotation. So now this first turtle most likely just going to go in the hands of a Blacklist International. Kaltizi's got to go ahead and get his purple now. And it looks like it's going to be that way. Ooh, Renegade going for it again.
Yeah, almost.
Yeah, they're going to be giving that away and just say it do be like that sometimes.
Yeah, and as expected, AP BREN, of course, wouldn't contest that at all as the invasion by Blacklist continues. They want to really hammer on the lead.
Okay, they don't want Sensui to do this again. Flap teasing the rest of AP BREN here to help them out. Dragon form, they get the Netherrealm out. Do they have enough damage to go forward? Sensui going to be the first one to go down. First blood for AP BREN. Yue flickering out. Kaltizi going to jump over the wall. He's going to find Renegade. Renegade, not much mana left here. And now this purple buff. Owen going to jump in. Yue. Kyle, very low. Here comes Zoheb with the Blazing Duet. Little greedy. And now purple buff going to reset. Edward going to jump in with his own penalty zone. Few gets out of there with the flicker. So when they punish Sensui, they overextend and their stay a little bit too in Blacklist International's jungle.
Yeah, that looked like frustration coming from the side of AP BREN.
Yeah.
But let's say the potential play could have been, AP BREN's call was, Kyle, you're really low, go back. No, he made me have a very rough time in the jungle at the start. I'm gonna force someone from his team to get the purple buff so he won't get his purple buff. But no one got the purple buff. At the end, Sensui still got it. The purple buff didn't go down, Blacklist didn't take it, and they waited for Sensui to come back and take it for himself.
Yeah, he was mad though. Yeah, I guess that's also the problem you have when all your damage capabilities are on that Iksha, right? Everyone else is just attack you one by one, attack.
Yeah.
You know. Yes, that's the official sound effect.
Yes, it is.
I like it.
And Kaltizi should be happy he gets his purple buff.
Still going for the same thing. Yue should be able to get out of this one. Kaltizi, Ogwin, Few all here. Setting up for that turtle, yeah.
Now it's 4v3 all of a sudden. Now we can get into the grid nitty-gritty here. Super Marco going to pull the trigger anytime soon.
Flap making his way as well with the dragon form. Going to be fighting for it. Sensui still able to get that turtle. Edward dealing with a full barrage. Going to find a couple of targets. Ogwin going to flicker in himself. Netherrealm to follow up. Burning through the health bars. Ogwin now there. Double kill though for Flapteezy. Massive response there from AP BREN, dealing with all of these tools that Blacklist International has. And once again, they find themselves at the purple buff.
And they steal it this time.
This time, Kaltizi going to be able to get it. He's got his revenge.
And at the cost of that, obviously, is going to be the turret on bottom side. And, of course, this is showing AP BREN showing BLACKLIST that, you guys, yeah, we got a bit of a late game timer coming here, but we still got some punch.
And the Novaria hurts right now. You with a Clock of Destiny. First item up for the Faramis. Novaria of Renegade on the way to, I believe, building the Enchanted Talisman and as his first. Fredrin rushing into the Dreadnought armor. Still no such utility item other than the Flask of the Oasis for the side of AP BREN on the hands of the Rafaela. Now we're really starting to see the effect of Yu Zhang here. Flap Teasy, similar to what Ryota did in game number 2 of the previous series, is going to be that guy for now. While Super Marco is still catching up on the items, there's going to be a lot of damage being dealt out and dished out by the Yu Zhang. And a lot of his dives and entries could really mess up the approach of BLACKLIST International. While for the side of AP BREN, quick item update, there is already a Blade Armor onto the hands of Kyle Teasy. That is for the Claude. That is for Oheb.
Yeah, we've seen a few games last night where it was the Claude basically just destroying himself with that blazing duet into a box with the Blade Armor. I don't know if you guys remember that, but
Alright, yeah.
It was disgusting to watch. It's like, why are you hitting yourself? Why are you hitting yourself?
Yeah. He was bringing down the Baksha, but then the Baksha was bringing him down with him.
And that was with an Angela hard card, by the way.
Yeah.
We saw it last night, so...
At least for,
folks.
Yeah, I mean, at least for them too. You know, again, you got the Faramis, you got the Nether Realm to help you out here.
Oh.
But is that going to be enough? Because right now, AP BREN looking to just take this turtle, right? It's the third one of the game at 2 already for BLACKLIST International. They're happy with the turret up top. Renegade going to be the next target, quickly taken care of. That was in a split second. He was gone.
Yeah, that was risky business there for Renegade for sure. Of course, the rest of BLACKLIST, we'll have to see what kind of a reaction or response they have here to the aggression of AP BREN. They do get some resources on top as well, so it's not a null trade.
Cross-map plays is the call for BLACKLIST International. I mean, that's what you get. You have a Claude. That is your strength. You don't always have to find the objectives. Right now, AP BREN have more kills than BLACKLIST. But BLACKLIST International does have that small lead because of the objectives that they have been getting. They've been splitting the map. They've been breaking turrets. But what will happen when it gets to the Lord fight? Already a golden staff built up for Oheb. So that's 2 items for the marksman of BLACKLIST, while Ixia also has the DHS. The first 2 core items for both marksmen are on their hands.
Yep, that is correct. DHS obviously is going to be great for heroes here, like the Minotaur, like the Baksha. Of course, you got Flap Teasy as well on that Yu Zhang. Oh, gonna get started now.
Battle in the mid lane. Edward gonna jump in. Oakwin himself. Minoy and Fury gonna be popped off. There's the full barrage into the Nether Realm. Dealing with the health bars. Still in the mid lane. They're gonna press it 2 down for BLACKLIST International. UA back up with that passive from the Faramis. So, again, AP BREN showing that they're ready to fight, putting all these eggs in the basket of Ixia. You saw it, Super Marco might not have any kills, but the damage he's providing with the full barrage is massive.
Yeah, and that's a little thing we have to point out here. Most Ixias would use the full barrage once the Nether Realm is up. Super Marco popped the full barrage when BLACKLIST were starting to get low. That increases your chance of potentially actually killing someone because the Nether Realm animation hasn't fully locked in yet. But at the same time, once the Nether Realm is up, your full barrage is already up, and you're already whittling down away at the ghost forms to take them out of that quickly. So that's actually a great call there by Super Marco. If that was really the intended factor there. For most Ixias, that's a quick tip for you. Don't pop off your full barrage when you see the Nether Realm. Pop it when you feel like it's just about to be used.
Yeah, or else you might risk repositioning using a flicker, and you don't want to do that.
Yeah.
As much as possible, you want to use that flicker for safety. Right now, it is going to be Lord up. We're getting into a bit of calm here, ladies and gents, for the big storm before the big team fights will start to pop up. And yeah, pokes are going to be very difficult to do here, especially for BLACKLIST International. Renegade having a hard time just denting anyone from AP BREN, because right now, obviously, the Novaria is not really quite there.
Holy Baptism out from Few. Once again, a couple of these tools going to be crucial for this Lord dance. BLACKLIST International knows There's no full barrage just yet.
That's right.
There's no holy baptism. They should have the upper hand in this fight. Can they turn it around? Flapteasy with the dragon form, gonna push them back. BLACKLIST International on the answer. Sensui able to get it. There's the Nether Realm.
Wow.
Do they have enough to compete? Sensui now following for Super Marco. Super Marco gonna be a drop
Oh!
goal. Renegade gets the kill.
Ooh.
Now AP Bren on the run. Kyle Teasy stuck under the turret. BLACKLIST International doesn't even
Wow.
want it. They want the
Renegade's not
purple.
done. Oh my goodness.
he
Look
gonna
at this
try?
guy. He's
Gonna
gonna go
try?
and try it. What's it gonna be, Kyle? What's it gonna be?
He's
It's gonna be a
fine.
callback. All right.
Man, Sensui, the crucial retry win.
This guy.
Add to that the fact that he found Super Marco. That was Sensui with the MVP play there. Kyle Teasy's retry was like 2-3 seconds late.
Yeah, but BLACKLIST is not out of hot water just yet. You saw a moment before. Oheb nearly killed himself in that trade. Had to BMI out at the very last moment because Kyle Teasy is just not the target you want right now.
Again, it's only the First Lord. It's going to be made quick work up, but BLACKLIST International will get a little bit of space to work around with. They got the tier 2 on the top side now as well, the mid and that bottom. So AP Brent holds on to the base. Shields are going to pop, but right now they're still in a position. We saw what happened even the previous game. What could happen?
Almost a 2,000 gold lead here for the Ixia up to a Malefic Roar. Athena's shield already prioritized there by the Baxia of Kyle Teasy. The damage coming from the Faramis and the Novaria is a pain for the Baxia right now. It's one of the reasons why he's going down quickly in fights. BLACKLIST International did a really great job of controlling Kyle Teasy there as well. One of the biggest factors as to why he wasn't able to get his retribution off on time.
That's right. I really like what Renegade is doing, aside from the fact that obviously he needs to whittle down the retribution holder. He also has to be the one to take out Kyle because the physical damage is being reflected.
Flap!
He's going to pop the dragon form. That was to save himself from going down now. Let's see if AP Brent has an answer. Shot's going to be fired there. Sensui holding the front line. Edward as well, holding on to the penalty zone. Is he going to find him where they want to? Appraiser's Wrath as well. Looks like they want to fight for this purple buff. As they do, Kyle Teasy going to get taunt, knocked up a little bit here. Oheb now joining the fight. AP Brent knows it. They back off.
Yeah, I like what AP Bren was doing there, basically trying to bait out the Netherrealm and the penalty zone. They BLACKLIST for some reason just did not go for it.
AP Bren. A lot of caution on their side too. It's like the call for them was Flapteasy just uses Petrify, poke him out, but don't full commit. When I really thought in some scenarios Ogwen would commit the Minoan Fury and just at least try to get something out of BLACKLIST because Super Marco was in good position to get a good full barrage in. So hesitation from AP Bren, it looks like, alongside with hesitation coming in from BLACKLIST.
Both sides, right? They're
Yeah.
playing so safe. I don't know what that's going to result to, but yeah, for sure. 30 minutes in, we don't really have a clear-cut advantage yet. But the team fight from AP Bren is also just phenomenal.
That's the thing, like even with this lead, if AP Bren gets the setup that they want with Ogwen, and then Super Marco just full barrages multiple members, that's where it gets really dicey for BLACKLIST International, and they know it. I think that's why they're playing so disciplined here.
Whoa!
Look at that, Oheb gonna whittle down Ogwen, but of course they've got the heal as well.
Yeah, I think he was trying to bait out something there.
Battle for this Lord, less than half health. Super Marco staying way back. Oheb again, gonna find Few. Getting really low. They get the Netherrealm out. Now Flapteasy on the hunt. Using the Dragon Form, gonna find for 3 with the Petrify. They still have to be careful, cautious, how they approach the fight. They back off. Both teams expending ultimates across the board here.
Yeah. Right now we only have the Minoan Fury as well as the full barrage here for AP Bren, while 3 ultimates are up right now for BLACKLIST, so I think that's the reason why they are confident. They're trying to dance this out even more. There goes full vision from you as well with the Astral Echo. What's it gonna be?
AP Bren really watching their positioning because of the Ghost Bursters coming in from the Faramis. Quick little reset by BLACKLIST International because Oheb's pushing down bot. That's just to force a reaction from AP Bren. Once they see that there are members there, they're gonna damage the Lord a little bit more because they know Oheb's gonna be
Oheb! Finds Few! There's the Netherrealm, the keep him alive. He's going to be saved from that Rafaela passive, and now the Lord here. They're down a few. AP BREN. Can they pull something off here?
I like that you remembered, wait, I can't block this. I got to use NetherRealm. And they get that Lord.
Able to get the Lord. Now Flapteasy to help out the rest of the team, but they can't really do anything here. They've got to back off and get ready for the defense.
Instinctual by Oheb. Found few in the mid, just trying to manage it, and he gets taken down. And again, the save by Yue. Faramis, we were talking about it.
Near or far, Ramis, wherever you are.
I like that.
You're gonna get caught. You're gonna get saved, rather. You're gonna You're gonna get saved.
You're gonna get saved.
And Yu is doing a tremendous job. Now, Renegade, I can't believe he's in this form.
He's evolved.
He's evolved, man. It's just different.
Oh. Right now, once again, AP BREN on the defense. Taking the brunt of the damage. Ogwin, too, going to be in trouble. Oheb now also has the Wind of Nature. So he's going to be able to utilize that. Lord now making its way in the bottom side. Will be getting ready to charge up here. AP BREN with this Iksha. Is the full barrage enough to win a team fight here? Who's going to be the one to set it up? BLACKLIST now! Ogwin can't withstand the damage from Oheb. It's too much. Do they want to end it here? It looks like they might want to, but AP BREN still holding on with the defense.
Right now, it is BLACKLIST. They are waiting in the wings. They can feel it, that third place breath. Now they are going to take out these turrets, waiting for the final minion wave. And
Edward gonna jump in with the penalty zone. They force them back. Oheb now taken care of. There's the full barrage coming through. They're gonna go for it, still pushing it. Flapteasy gonna get dragged. Yue on the run, Sensui to fall. AP BREN once again trying to turn this one around. Kyle TZ rolls in, finds the target. It's Edward. And there you go, Super Marco to follow up. Immortality will not be enough here as Edward falls.
Now, ladies and gents, we are seeing right now in front of us the reason why both teams are very hesitant, especially BLACKLIST right now, despite them looking like in a massive lead, turned around immediately by superior team fighting from BREN Esports.
Wow, do not count out AP BREN. We saw it in game one, they turned things around. Can they replicate it, but at the same time end it with a victory and force game number 3 while dashing the hopes of the top 3 spot for BLACKLIST International? It's still gonna be a tough climb if that's what they want to do. But now, once again, like in game 1, it's very late into the game, with AP BREN having a bald base. It's an even ball game in terms of the damage and the items.
Deja vu, anybody? That gold swing as well, right? Yeah. That gold swing.
The same gold swing. Same story as the first game.
Whew. Deja vu, possibly here. Base is fully exposed or bald, as Renmar put it. And at the same time, like we saw before, if Kyle TZ gets this Lord, we're looking at possibly an exposed base for BLACKLIST International. So we'll see if they can pull it off. Oheb gonna have to be very cautious on his entry points here. And AP BREN, can they respond to it? Super Marco posting up in the backside, has that orange buff as well. It'll be up to him.
It's a vision denied game, folks, and of course, tiptoeing around these astral recalls, making sure you don't get hit as much as possible and you don't give away as much vision. They're going for it.
They're gonna go for it. Flapteasy now with the Dragon form. Kyle TZ does it. He gets the Lord, but the full barrage is there. Oheb with the blazing duet. Can he get the kills? He takes a couple shots. He fights them. 3 down. Still gonna be going. Ogwin goes in. Couple shots away. Super Marco somehow does it. Gets the triple.
Oh wait, it's 3v2. And they're 3v2.
They're low. They can't fight this. They can't fight this.
There's no full barrage.
Can they hold it together? It's Oheb. He's got to heal back up. Yue making his way down the mid.
Lord.
They
but
need
they've
a full
got
barrage.
the Lord.
Now they got the Lord. All right, I remember that it spawned in the perfect moment for AP BREN to pull off the defense.
Nice to, as you would say, holy moly.
Holy moly.
I'm lost for words. What a game these two teams are showing off. The first time they met, it was a banger, and it's still a banger now. The question is, will it go to 3 games? We thought AP BREN were out for the count, but Super Marco stayed alive with a lot of help from Ogwen. We thought BLACKLIST International was out for the count. I thought OHEB actually went down, but he didn't. They continued to fight, and Kyle Teasy, after struggling all game, finally won a massive retribution when getting that Lord saved AP BREN.
A little bit of a breather here as we do head into another reset. Both teams just waiting it out on the next Lord. I gotta say, we gotta talk about how that happened, guys. That was just way too good. That team fighting was so back and forth. I was in the edge of my seats there.
Man, Super Marco. At first, I thought he was going to be taken care of right away. Ends up getting a triple. And now, on top of that, he picked up the last couple, items that he wanted to switch around. OHEB as well, now picking up the Wind of Nature again, swapping that out. Because they know what's next, right? In about a minute, it's going to be that Lord fight. It's the advantage.
Hours asleep, and it's just been non-stop for them.
Yeah, for what, 6 weeks now. And then they only get about a week off. They go do the playoffs.
Back at it again.
Then you get a little break. And then you got M5 on the way, right?
MPL-I.
Oh, sorry. MPL-I. Sorry, MPL-I.
Yeah. So if they make it, they're not going to stop. Wow. So, yeah, and the stamina that they're showing in this game as well is phenomenal. They're so resilient. It's like when you kick them out, they just come back in.
Yeah. And that's what the metagame has evolved to with the return of healing supports. The Rafas, the Matildas, the Angelas, the Farameses, the
Farami.
the Florines. No, Florence. Why did I say it differently? Now let's see. A test of stamina, a test of patience.
Oh! All right,
We'll
bit of a
break
face
first.
check here. Nice break check there from Kyle Teasy. Just facing that Astral Recall head on in the face.
The minions right now, big problem for AP BREN. They have to send people to manage it, and once BLACKLIST know that it's already essentially 5v4, they're just going to go on the Lord. It looks like they're going to be sending Flap Teasy back. He is a quick responder.
Oh, OHEB making his way to bottom side. He's going to pressure this Lord here.
Gotta watch out.
Flap Teasy, it seems like he might know this. He could go back.
Yeah,
they're at least showing this. They're going to keep... Okay, he does go back. They're going to handle the waves. OHEB waiting patiently there for the signal.
BLACKLIST knows they have no choice, so they are very forward right now. Edward in the middle of Kyle Teasy and Ogwen. So rock in a hard place, literally. But the reset happens.
Yep.
All right, I'm not sure why, but yeah, it's going to happen. And right now, both teams are still relatively healthy. And OHEB so forward there, baiting it out. He's trying to bait out all these ultimates.
Super Marco gets the orange buff. The damage of the X is going to be real. 3v5. BLACKLIST know it.
Yeah, they have this
they have full
information
vision.
Not going to press it just yet. Renegade. Oh!
No way that wasn't a precise
The Hitman.
Holy moly.
Finds Few. Big
4v5,
pickup.
4v5.
That's a minute. He's gone for a minute. Lord resets again.
Yeah, and BLACKLIST International, they reset it because they want to make sure, undoubtedly, that Kyle Teasy and other members of AP BREN cannot contest it, so they're, again, waiting for more information. They'll slowly dissect AP BREN like this. Push the minion waves, reset, pick off.
Hammer time here. And they still have all their ultimates still intact, and that is going to be the complete concession here for AP BREN. Giving it over, decides we want to fight it on the base. Let's not risk it.
Very well executed. Wow. Very well executed. Just choreography in that Lord dance for BLACKLIST International, knowing that, hey, we have an advantage because we have no Varia, and they have a Rafaela. That's mostly it, because we can whittle them down. You might be able to heal a little bit, but as we saw from View, take that shot, it doesn't always go in their favor.
Do you guys remember how much HP Few had there? That felt like a one-hit delete. It almost was, wasn't it?
Yeah, he got hit a couple times, and then, again, Renegade just came in
just when
with a shot.
Just when Few was about to heal up, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so... Whew.
So they find themselves once again, BLACKLIST International marching in with the Lord here. securing, looking to secure that third spot. This could be it. Flapteezy gonna pop the dragon form. They're gonna deal with the Lord the best they can. Super Marco holding it down, waiting for that full barrage. They find Oheb. Oheb's gone.
My goodness!
A big play here. There's the full barrage. He's gonna go in, gets the monster kill. Even with the Winter Trotch and Sensui left there, Open Immortality off. Super Marco gets it. AP BREN defends again.
That was a monumental turtle that AP BREN is doing. Not the objective. They're turtling inside their base so well, forcing Blacklist to do some really awkward maneuvers to try to get the advantage, get that base, but no. AP BREN literally walling it up.
What a pick-off by Flap. It was the Petri full combo coming in from the Yuzong that took down Oheb, the XP laner, the former world champion. Now AP BREN are marching forward.
3v4, they're forcing it in. Full barrage is in tow. Already activated by Super Marco. Will it be enough to take him out? Yeah, it will be enough, at least for the inhibitor.
They get an inhibitor. But Blacklist International, timers now, they'll be coming up as we take a look at this replay here. This was an amazing defense. You see even Flapteezy find the targets he had to. They get the Netherrealm out. There's the full barrage.
There it is.
With the flicker.
That's the full barrage angle you want to see. Right there, folks. That was beautiful.
Ooh. And again, great positioning. It seems like the Iksha Gambit is working. This idea of putting all your eggs in the marksman basket, it's working. They're making it work. It's brute force. It's near insanity. But somehow they're holding on. Blacklist, again, they just really need the perfect start. They can't slip up.
You know what? If there's any player in this league that you would put the Iksha in, it's in the hands of Super Marco.
Yeah.
He's one of the most focused marksman gold laners that I know right now, and he just does not die. There's a season he did not die at all. So yeah, with that carry win streak he had way back then.
MPL Philippines Season 10. At one point, he had roughly 25 kills, 15 assists, 0 death after like a few weeks.
He had like whatever that crazy KDA was, right?
Yeah. So
nuts.
He's making it work. He's making it work. This is Super Marco. This is pinnacle BREN, AP BREN here that we're seeing.
They still got to manage some of these waves, right? They did manage to get that base turret down for Blacklist International in the mid lane, but they're still really at the whims of Blacklist International in terms of like working around this space here because of the lineup. And even now, they've got to deal with even the top side pushing in. That's why Flap has to go back.
Yeah, of course, there's still going to be the advantage of the big minions. Super minions on the opposite ends of the lanes, flowing in Blacklist's favor. But that might be null and void here as if AP BREN find a catch.
Again, Echo can come down here. Astral Echo to spawn them out.
Ooh.
Poking them down the best they can, but there's so much sustain from this lineup.
Yeah, there's like a massive 65-35 in favor of Blacklist International.
Oh, it's a reset since we might have slipped there a little bit.
Now, this is the typical intention of Blacklist. Because they felt Flap was on his way already. They're respecting the Yuzong. Again, similar to what happened earlier. Little by little, slow dissection. They have info now, but they're still waiting on the timer of the entry of the Yuzong.
All right, now full vision. They have full information now. Saw Flap on top. They saw Super Marco with the Astral Echo. What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? Kyle's low.
Oh, Few was actually able to get that purple buff, so it's still in the hands of AP BREN. This might end up becoming a reset. Someone needs to pull the trigger at one point. And it's difficult for AP BREN because they can't send anyone to split. It's really all full objective for them.
They can only keep Super Marco there in the mid lane.
Someone has to break here. Who's it gonna be? Who's gonna break first?
Sensui just threading the needle basically with this Lord unit there right now. Oheb's still going to continue to do this, right? He's going to go ahead and try to whittle down in these members if he can. Kyle T's gonna roll in. Super Marco still clearing out that mid lane.
Okay.
All right.
Because of the middle minion wave and the positioning slightly, it's a 50-50. Now it's going to a 60-40 because AP BREN have been pushed back. It's a quick reset. Okay, back to being a 65-35 in favor of BLACKLIST International.
Okay. I don't know when they're gonna pull the trigger, but right now, I guess.
Yeah. The very difficult thing about both of these lineups is that they don't have conceal.
Oh, that's true though.
If one of them had conceal, it would have been perfect. But they don't. Ogwen, actually no, Ogwen has it. Ogwen has a conceal. I believe he might have traded off some boots.
Did he? Oh my god.
Yeah, it's rabbit boots and the conceal.
All right, favors out then.
Oh, but look at Oheb too. They might go with a different plan here.
Yeah.
If they can't crack this Lord Dance, if they can't solve it. He also just got the orange buff.
It's go time.
They know it. There's the conceal. They're going to go ahead and crash down as soon as they saw Oheb. Is he going to get there in time? Netherrealm going to be used.
Countered.
Edward with the penalty zone on the defense. Still going to be working on it. Again, Sensui planning himself there for this Lord.
That was a very major ultimate being used up by Yue as well as Edward, and AP BREN knows it. That's why they're going to go for it.
He's going to get pulled in. That's part of the plan. Ogwen, there's Oheb using the blaze. Do it to get out of there. Super Marco gets the kill he's looking for. Flap now joining the fight. Can they pull this off? Sensui, still junglers quite low here. They got to fight for it. Minions pushing the base. Sensui gets the Lord. And they had to defend the base as well. BLACKLIST International now backing off here. AP BREN, multiple members. Oh! Finds the shot. The Hitman gets one, keeps AP BREN at bay.
Wow. The patience, the discipline showed by these two teams, but even more so by BLACKLIST International. I thought they were out there, out for the count. Super Marco had a great angle, but the problem was he was left with a member of BLACKLIST on him. He couldn't have just stood there. As the rest of AP BREN tried to chase down the other members of BLACKLIST after a beautiful setup by Ogwen, it just ended up becoming not the perfect chance that AP BREN have been looking for. After great item adjustment to remove the favor and add the conceal, now BLACKLIST are at the brink of victory.
They're going to push it in. Flap teasing once again with the dragon form, going to hold them back, but this Lord is beefed up. Can they hold it together? Super Marco quite low. There's the full barrage. It's not going to be enough. The mission is complete. BLACKLIST International will get the sweep they needed for the